don't pause, don't X out. I'm gonna stop recording. I'm gonna start doing that, you know. I'm gonna go ahead and record the really weird, awkward faces, the little. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So it is the middle of August 14th as I am filming this, and it is back to school season. It's back to school season. I personally love back to school season, don't you? But no, to be perfectly honest, I do love the back to school season. I love the fall. I love everything about back to school. I love it when it gets colder. I love the leaves changing colors. I love everything about it. But yeah, so I decided, you know, why not go ahead and film a drugstore back to school look, specifically dark girl friendly drugstore back to school looks. I was actually shook, and I mean shook, when I went into the drugstore and to find, you know, a foundation my shade without my having to go online and purchase it. And I was actually able to find two foundations in my local drugstore that actually would either A, match me, or B, that's probably dark enough to, you know, to pass. But I mean, if your darkest shade is neutral beige in the drugstore, you need to get it together. But other than that, if you guys do see me, I did have to cheat a little here or there. I will be adding in dupes, like drugstore dupes for the higher end products that I did use. But other than that, I think everything but 2 products I had to cheat. I think maybe even 3. Do not forget to press the subscribe button, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this tutorial. Love you guys, and go ahead, keep watching. I'm gonna go ahead and start off by priming my skin using the Benefit's POREfessional primer. This is to basically fill in the pores and smooth out the skin. However, if you wanted a drugstore equivalent to this primer, you can go with the NYX Pore Filler. Me personally, I find that it just leaves me oily, so I don't use it. But I have heard really good things about the NYX Angel Veil Primer. I'm just gonna take a decent amount of that onto my skin and the places where I get oily. Now, I do want this to be like a 10-minute-esque. I can do my makeup in 10 minutes, 15 really. 13 is like my personal best. However, today it's gonna take a little longer just because my eyebrows are generally already like shaped and filled, but today they aren't, so I'm gonna have to manipulate them a little bit, which also means that I'm going to have to take just a little longer to do my brows. And while the primer is setting in, I normally would go in and set my primer with a powder, but I find that sometimes it leaves me looking a little blotchy around my mouth. So we're not going to do that today. But instead, we're going to go in with not 1, but 2 eyebrow pencils. These are both from NYX. These are the NYX Micro... What is it? It's the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. This pencil has gotten a lot of comparisons to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I'm going to be using the shades Espresso and Black. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with black. This should draw the shape of my actual brow and just fill it in a little bit. So with Espresso, I'm gonna go ahead and just fill in a little, any of like the sparse areas I might have missed with the black, as well as fill in just like the little tips here, like the beginnings of my eyebrows, just to give it like a more, I guess, natural-esque look. So now I'm going to go ahead and clean them up using the NYX HD Studio Concealer in the shade Hazelnut. So I think my brows are, they're sisters, I hope. Pretty sure they're sisters. Listen, it don't matter. Half of my face gets covered by my hair regardless, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright. And now for the base, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the NYX Total Control Foundation in the shade Mocha. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a couple of squirts onto the back of my hand like I always do with all of my foundations. Maybe one more. This is actually quite a lightweight buildable coverage foundation. I personally love it just because it matches my skin tone quite well, and my being a darker woman of color and being able to find this in the drugstore for only half the price that I would find, you know, my Urban Decay Naked Skin foundation, I'm happy. I am very happy. So I'm just going to go ahead and go back in with the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. Why do these names, why are they so long? What is the point? You see how tiny this bottle is? Does it really need to be that long? Does it really? A part of me might even like this concealer a little bit better than the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer, just because I feel like it blends out easier. It blends so beautifully, like it freaks me the absolute hell out. I tend to like to let it dry just a tad, just so that I get a little bit more coverage underneath my eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend out just the rest, like my forehead, the chin, the bridge of my nose. Like, I'm already liking this look. I actually really love this foundation. I love this foundation so much, I might go to work just like this. No concealer blended at all. But you know, but because it kind of stings a little, I'm gonna blend it out. I always like to take my concealer over my eyelid as well as I am blending, just so that everything matches. I do have just so that all this, like the skin tone is even. Now honestly, if you guys aren't into the whole, you know, full face of makeup for like an everyday back to school look, go ahead and skip this concealer step. A lot of the time, especially if you wear glasses, I have been known to skip concealer if I just want to, you know, like an even skin tone. I just skip concealer, you know, and just use foundation all over my face if I don't want to go too heavy on any products. Now, the next product that I'm about to use is a high-end product. Don't judge me. I just couldn't find an actual setting powder that, you know, I liked or didn't leave me oily. So I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder in the shade Medium Deep. I do know that I want to say a good drugstore setting powder that I've heard a lot about is the Ben Nye setting powder. And there's another one that I think it was like I can't remember the name of it, but if I remember the name of it, I'm going to go ahead and put, again, the image right here. I'm going to go ahead and set in the usual places that I normally do. I also use Sasha, the Sasha Buttercup setting powder. It's a little yellow for my liking. I have red undertones, but I don't know if that would be considered drugstore. If it is, I think it's like 20 bucks American. Guys, if you hear children laughing and playing and screaming, I feel like I live in the abyss of all daycares. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that blend. Now we're going to go ahead and move straight on to the eyes. The next product that I'm about to use is the L'Oreal Infallible Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Black. I personally don't care for this eyeliner. I think it dries out really, really quickly and it doesn't give me the line that I want. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to go ahead and try to make it work. Also, if you guys feel like eyeliner is more of a nighttime look, feel free to go ahead and skip this step and go on straight to the next step. You can just like fast forward on to the next part of the video. It gets really, really dry. Do you see that? Like, it gets super, super dry. Like, this side applied no problem. You know, and this is why I'm about to switch to my other eyeliner. BRB. So I'm gonna go ahead and be using the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Eyeliner in the shade Black. Honestly, I think that this eyeliner, it is really expensive for an eyeliner, but I mean, for me, it just works. It does what I need it to do, and it lasts. Definitely, I think another really great drugstore alternative is the Rimmel. It's an eyeliner by Rimmel. I'm gonna go ahead and link it down below or leave another picture of it right here. I'm going in with this L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara, also in the shade Black. Perfect. Now I'm gonna go in with a bit of contour. I'm gonna be using this shade that I've already hit pan on from the Aina J.Glow palette by from E.L.F. And just like lightly, like, just, you know, do what it do. I like my double chin, so we're gonna keep my double chin. And I'm gonna go in with this Milani powder blush in the shade Coral Grove. Ooh. And just go ahead and swipe that along my cheeks. So I'm gonna highlight with the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in the shade Molten Gold. Gross. I think honestly this is probably my favorite highlighter. I think I like this better than my Becca Shimmering Perfecting Shimmer. That Becca highlighter that everyone talks about there. Yes. And then it really goes really well with this top that I'm wearing too, which I'm very happy about. And I'm also going to put that same highlighter in the inner corner of my eyelids. Of my eyes, my eyelids. Just to give a little bit of pop of color. You know, just give the eyeliner a friend. And just to blend everything out, I'm going to be using this Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Dark. Now I find this powder kind of leaves me a little oily, but I do also have oily skin, so that could be it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure that everything's like blended nice and cute. And to finish off this entire look, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the NYX or NYX Butter Gloss, the shade Ginger Snap. Like, I think honestly this is, for my skin tone specifically, this is the best nude lip gloss. If you just want to wear it on your own and just wanted a gloss, the best. No liner required. And that is in for the final look. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know how you guys like the backdrop. I know you can't really see it otherwise, just because I think it's either the, not the ISO, it's the aperture that's quite high, just because I am working with natural lighting and I find that this aperture works better with my skin tone. But I am seeing it a little bit on the monitor, so let me know how you guys like it. I like it. I personally like it. I do wish I could see it a little bit more, but that's neither here or there. Let me know how you guys like it in the comments down below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe. If you guys want more drugstore looks like this, let me know also in the comments down below, and I will be posting another back to school makeup tutorial. It was kind of like a first review-ish type of tutorial as well. I filmed it a while ago and I didn't really care for how it turned out, but if you guys want me to edit it and actually post it so I don't waste my time, let me know in the comments down below. And I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. So I completely forgot. I almost ended this video without setting my skin. So I'm gonna be using the Pixi Skin Treats Makeup Setting Spray with rose water and green tea. Alright. Alright. Alright.